Okay, welcome to Takoyaki Party.
Yay!
I'm Osaka Joe. I'm here with...
DJ Soy Milk.
That's her name, I think.
Don't wear it out.
It's worn out already.
Oh no.
Just like your face.
Just like your mom after last night. Oh!
Dude, you just ripped that off from me.
No, that one's good.
No.
That was completely
No.
original.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No.
Moving along.
We are Takoyaki Party. We talk about NMB. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Let's keep it concise.
That's the gist.
This is episode number 16, so if you're still with us, that's
Yay.
cool. This episode is actually going to be really short, or reasonably short, because if you've been following us, then you know that we did a Team N commentary with the people from Basugatsu Bakuhatsu. That was pretty cool.
That was fun. We ate a lot of food.
Yeah.
And we watched Team N.
Yeah, I don't think people learned a lot, but I thought it was funny. I was the one saying things.
I had fun.
So if you want to check, so basically for this podcast, all we're going to cover is the news. If you want any of our trademark silliness, you can always check out the Team N commentary. You also know what we look like, unfortunately.
Yeah, ew. I was watching it. I was like, oh, it looks so weird in that.
Yeah, you had a weird shirt on.
Oh, it was a weird shirt. I don't usually look like that. Oh.
It had glitter on it.
It was embarrassing. Okay, but back to NMB, back to the news. Let's do it.
All right, go.
Okay, so the big thing that happened this week was Okay, so the Senbatsu announcement happened, and the new single is called "Don't Look Back." Why would you write "Never Give Up"? Joe thinks it's called "Never Give Up."
I don't know. I thought that was you.
No, that was you.
I think it's because of the lyrics where they're like "Never give up, buddy," and I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, it's called "Don't Look Back." I was like, what the heck? Are you? I thought you were trying to trick me. Like, oh, DJ Solmark doesn't know crap. She's gonna totally say the wrong name. But I know. Okay, so the first performance was on Music Station. So Senbatsu came out. They did their thing. Turns out Nana is the center. So all the people who thought Nana wouldn't even be in the single are like crying. Not crying, but they're probably even more shocked than the rest of us.
I am not crying or shocked more shocked than the rest of you.
Well, I don't know. A lot of people thought she wouldn't be in it.
I thought she wasn't gonna be in it.
But why? Why wouldn't she?
Because she graduates 2 days after the single comes out, and
So
she's
did
not,
like Mariko.
and
like,
she's not doing any of the events.
That's true.
So for me, I'm like, okay, if you're gonna promote the single, if you're gonna, appear on music programs and do this, why would you have somebody that's leaving? That's gonna confuse people.
Yeah. I wonder who's gonna be the center when she's gone. That's the big question.
Konomin, let's do it.
Konomi, I hope. No, like they might try and use the second Nana girl, but I don't know.
Oh, that would be terrible.
That would be a nightmare. I'd feel so bad for her. I don't know. I feel they probably just move like Sayane to the front or like to the center.
I think they'll put somebody else in, but I wonder who it will be.
We'll find out. Coco-chan for center.
It's so weird because for example, for the for when they do Rash Kunai on stage, like Aika used to be Sayaka's under, but her normal position in Rash Kunai for the Team N stage would be in front or the center position. But because she's Sayaka's under, she goes to the second row.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's like, okay, whatever you guys want to do, man. That's cool.
Let her have her moment.
But I wonder who they're gonna have replace the center, or I was gonna say they might not have any center. They'll just have. But then who's gonna do that cool trick in the middle when they do the cool leap?
Oh well, we'll find out.
Anyway, what are your impressions of the song?
Well, first let's talk about the other stuff. Rika and Konomi being in for their first Senbatsu, and Yuri's back into like a normal single Senbatsu. So those left big impressions on me. Okay, my first impression of the song itself, I really liked it. Like the excessive use of English, I really like it.
No, not that.
No, the excessive use of English, I dig it, except for the word buddy.
Well, it doesn't
okay.
It doesn't sound like what you'd say normally when you say buddy. You don't say never give up, buddy. You say never give up, buddy. And I don't know, it just doesn't sound like real English.
Yeah, I know. So that's why it really bothers me. Just the word like buddy should not be in there. But everything else is great. It's a great song. I like how fast paced it is. But yeah. So Ririka and Konomi being in Senbatsu also left a big impression on me. With Ririka, I kind of knew she was gonna get Senbatsu because they're having the second draft in a few months. And I think all of the groups kind of want to make it seem like the draft was successful. Like, I mean, obviously it is. Like, Ririka's doing great, and, like, the other draftees are too. But none of them... Oh, I mean, they're doing pretty solid. But they're doing better than, like, Hako. Well, at least Koko-chan is. But...
More subtle digs on the
I'm so
DJ
sorry, Hako.
and the DJ Soy Milk agenda.
Yeah, if you watch the end commentary, I was pretty harsh to Rowena.
Yeah, luckily I stopped you before you could be harsh to Yuppie. I knew you were gonna say something. Every time we mention her, you're just like,
me. I don't vibe with Yoops. But
you don't have to vibe with them. You just don't have to hate on them. Jeez.
I'm very neutral. But
Oh,
if we're doing a commentary, I have to make a comment. See. Anyway, so yeah, I think because SKE stuck a draftee into their Senbatsu. Obviously, AKB has one who's been in there for 2 Senbatsus now. And I think HKT too, or is going to. So, yeah. So I kind of expected it, but I'm glad.
Well, Ririka is famous for sucking at dancing.
Oh yeah, so this is not the song for her.
She had, I don't know, several months? 9 months? 11 months between
Almost
performances? Because of torn retinas and whatnot. And for sucking at dance before she's finally be able to be an N regular.
She made it.
That was interesting. Konomi in her first Senbatsu.
Yay.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty interesting. Like, I was really hoping they bring Anchu into Senbatsu.
If you look at her position in M, it's pretty bad though. Mm-hmm. She's like always in the back.
Yeah, and like even in the big group picture, she's in the back corner.
Okay, that's not in line with her popularity.
I know it's not, because if you look at the entire NMB group picture where they have like all the teams like stacked up, Anshu is like the far corner or like the far end of the Team M line. But it's like she's not far end. Like she's more popular than like Sararan and Yuki. I think she's more popular than Yuki. But I don't know. And like if you look at like Haru, like Kinoshita Haruna, like her G plus is like exploding because she's been all over the place.
Well, it exploded recently because she didn't make Senbatsu. So,
okay. Yeah.
Well, while you look at pretty pictures of people
appearing on
Senbatsu,
trends.
And I have to read everyone's Google Plus and how sad they are that they didn't make Senbatsu.
Jeez, I'm sad for Yuipon though. Ugh, my baby girl.
Now the worst was Apon, dude. Oh man.
Oh
that was
really?
brutal.
Was she really sad?
Yeah, she was.
Oh. It must kind of hurt too because they know like Senbatsu's bigger now. Like there's like what 7 more people? Not 7. I'm sorry, I can't do.
Well, I mean
6.
the cool thing is like when they invite like Konomin, like it's also cool because then you know that you can compete for a slot.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but it's like Konomin.
Like, do you think she's gonna be a fixture? I don't know.
I don't really know. Like, I really like Konomin, but when you look at all the competition, it's like, why would they pick her?
Because she's good at performing.
Well, yeah, but it's like so are the other girls.
No. like Ririka.
Not Ririka, but like I think like Apon's a good performer. Like she's super good at dancing.
Yeah, same with Konomi.
Well, I know, but Apon is more popular in general. Like I think their level.
They both had the same handshake slots when I was there.
Well, yeah, but if you look at like their amount of +1s and followers on Google Plus.
Yeah, but come on, that's Google Plus, man.
Well, I know, but like Konomin gets like 400 compared to like Haru's 1800.
Konomin gets like 900 now.
It's a crazy.
You need
difference.
to pay attention.
I was just looking at it yesterday. She had 400 average.
When were you looking at it?
Yesterday.
What time?
I don't know, like yesterday noonish?
Yeah, when everybody in Japan is sleeping?
Oh.
Okay. Anyway, I really like the song. It's really up-tempo. Oh, I also wanted to mention that the back row, like... So the back row is Konomi and Ririka, Rinachi, Aika, Yuri. I think that's the back row. And, like, I rarely saw, like, any of them. So I think it's cool that Senbatsu's there. Or that, like, Ririka, Konomi are in Senbatsu. But on the other hand, I don't even really see them.
It's true. They're really far back.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see. It was just one performance. Also, I look forward to seeing it in the theater. Because the 16-person version's probably cooler.
Yeah.
More cool. I'd like to think. Okay, so that's it with the new single.
That is news. Or the single, not the news.
One thing that was recently announced in the Aichi tour. Where did it happen? Like the Aichi Prefectural Gymnasium. What a cool name. They announced that they're going to make a PV for Tomodachi.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's going,
It's going to be clips of their performance, so. Eh.
Well, it's better than nothing, I guess.
I remember, like, when they made a PV for Sayane, the song. Yeah, it was terrible. Anyway. So, that was the only announcement from the 2 concerts they had in Aichi.
Yeah, there wasn't much. Didn't Shu perform the Rappa Renshuchu song?
Yep.
I love that. I love that idea.
What?
Having her because Renshuchu, like the word "shu" is in the title. I just love that. Like that's like so cheesy.
That's not what. Oh man.
It's just like a cheesy pun. Like Shu doing
I didn't even notice that. That's how bad a pun it is.
Well, it's like, why else would they pick that song for her?
I don't know. Maybe she likes Mayu.
Well, I mean, everybody likes Mayu.
Everybody except you with the agenda.
I love Mayu. Mayu!
So, yeah, there was that. I think that was the only, like, chain, because the second day of the tour in Aichi was, like, the first day in Osaka. Mm-hmm. So, it looked like the first day, except for that, and they also performed Don't Look Back.
Yeah. Yes.
But we were never to see it because they didn't broadcast it.
Boo! Okay, what else happened?
And lastly, for like major stuff, there's like a gravure for this Young Magazine thing where they're doing like a camera test. So they're like all dressed up in like white tank tops and like denim shorts. And then they use like camera test lighting, so it's all bright.
It's very bright.
And there's a couple girls that tried out. And
there's a good number from NMB.
And in order to vote, I think you have to buy the magazine. It comes with like a voting card or something. But
boo.
Oh wow, boo! I have to buy things.
Boo.
But there's a couple NMB members that were in it. It doesn't seem like it's Senbatsu level.
Nah.
So.
And I feel like if I were a Senbatsu member, I'd be like, the less popular girls can have this one. Like, I know that's not how it works in the real world, and like, you gotta be competitive for everything. But it'd be nice to give somebody else the chance, you know what I mean?
I don't even know who's in it from the other groups.
Oh, unpopular girls. There are no major Senbatsu from SKE, that's for sure.
For NMB, I think the most popular was probably Uka.
Yeah, she's in there.
She's in there.
Anchu, yeah, and Natsu's there. I'm so excited. Lots of Kenkyusei.
Aiko was there. Who else was there? Naru was there.
Oh yeah, she looked great.
I read some of the questionnaires. Some of them were pretty silly.
Isn't Ripopo there?
Oh yeah, she is. She's the most popular one. Get out of here, Uka. No, just kidding.
Sorry,
come back.
Ooks.
Just kidding. Come back. I still like you.
We love the Ooks.
Yeah, all those Uka dogos she's been posting lately. You don't know what I'm talking about. You're terrible.
No. Did you know that there was a show called, like, Number Show or something? Hosted by Haru? Like, Kinoshita Haruno was the MC for this, like, number show thing. It's not even called Number Show. It was called something different. But there was, like, Number Show and Member Show, and then it was, like, this little sit down with Haruno and talk to her. Like, she had random members on it, because I was looking at that. It was in 2012. So I know my history.
Wasn't it Namba Shot?
No, there was that too, I think. But like, I was going through and there was like docking, and then there was other stuff going on.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because NMB has a history.
When did we start talking about this?
I don't know.
Exactly. Pay attention. Get back to the program.
Get back to the program. Okay, well that's it for the grab your camera test thing.
Yeah, those are the major announcements, actually.
Well, yeah, but there was, like, minor stuff, too. Like, Rachel. Gotta love Rachel. She passed her high school entrance exam, so good for her.
She did. She is one of the girls that was very disappointed to not make Senbatsu.
Oh, Rachel.
And you might be thinking, well, she's just a Kenkyusei, why would she make it? But still, she's disappointed, and I think she made a promise on her journal, on her blog, that she will get into Senbatsu before she graduates high school.
Nice. Go, Rachel.
So,
I like her. I hope she makes it.
We'll see how that pans out. I think she's really good.
She's really
talented.
good. She's funny.
She can do everything well. She can perform well. She's like one of the... I was going to say she's one of the best talkers in the Kenkyusei, but there's no more Kenkyusei.
Oh.
We'll see how she fits in with Team M. What else is coming with her? Team N.
Team M or
M.
Ayatine and Megumin.
Yeah, and Miki, right?
Yeah, and Miki. Oh, sorry. And Miki. My bad.
Are we missing somebody? No, there was 5
just
to N, 4 to M, and 3 to B2?
Yep.
Okay.
Just those 4.
So she passed her high school exam.
Yay.
Okay. On 755, I think it's 755, Anshu just straight up asked Aki P for a spot in the Majiska Gakuen musical.
Yeah. Pretty ballsy.
And she's just like, yeah, dude, I really want to do this, and I think I'm really good. Like, whoa. Alright. Normally people don't ask so boldly like that, especially in Japan. They're like, oh, please allow me the pleasure to be. But she just straight up asked.
Yo.
And then, of course, Aki P is useless and just says, I'll pass your name to the director.
Well, I mean, isn't that what he does? Like, he's not the one directing the show.
I don't know.
He's the producer. He's financing it. He's not directing it.
He's so useless. Today he said that he's writing more stages. Like, who believes him now?
Why does he even bother to say it?
I don't know. You know what? Like, I was thinking about how, like, Team M and Team B2, like, badly need their own original stage.
Right.
And that's just because I'm NMB biased. I know all the AKB ones need stages.
Oh,
I know all the
AKB
SKE.
teams. Oh, it's
all
so
the
bad.
SKE one needs stages. Even HKT needs stages. Everybody needs a stage. Even, like, it's been a year or so since the Team N stage. Like,
yeah.
In the normal schedule, they would have gotten another one, right?
What makes me sad is that he promised like a schedule of like this stage will come out at this time and this team will get their stage at this time, but literally none of that happened.
And their model makes no sense.
It's just sad. It's like why are you making these empty promises?
Here's the thing, right? Like they have these dinky little theaters with various low capacity that are always sold out, and if you're running a normal business, you'd be like, well, let me expand my business. Right?
Right.
Let me add a venue that can seat more people. But no, they want to preserve like this legacy and history, so they keep them in this dinky theater that always sells out and is like, was it 80 to 100 times capacity? Like, or the application they get is like 80 to 100 times capacity.
Yeah.
Okay. And so there's no incentive to do a stage because it's so dinky and they don't make a lot of money from it.
Out.
And they just sell out and lose money. Like, ugh.
They lose money still?
Probably. What are you guys thinking?
I don't know.
Stupid Aki P.
We're so sour today.
I am.
What's that word? Shade. People are using that a lot.
I have no idea what that means.
Like throwing shade. I still just say salty. But
I think of throwing shade. I think of like ghosts.
Oh, I think of somebody like taking off a hat and throwing it at somebody.
I think of nightshades.
No, like throwing a hat.
You're throwing ghost people.
No, throwing a hat.
Ghosts.
Like you're wearing like a fedora, you take it off and you like frisbee it over.
Okay, next thing, there is audition footage that is slowly being leaked.
Oh, I saw unicorns. Oh my god.
On certain TV shows. I think it's on Nana's Kawaii TV show. I know Zeroshiki's not pleased, but I will say that I have not watched it. I don't even think it's on Kawaii TV's archives, because I was there looking for Aika's Kawaii Clubby episode, and they don't have it yet.
I just saw some, like, floating around Tumblr, and the Yuipon one was hilarious. She's, like, singing this song, but, like, it was her singing audition, but she's swaying back and forth, like, hardcore, doing this sidestep thing. And they're like, hey, can you do that for us now? And she's like, oh, okay. But then she does it like in a really idly way, and they're like, no, like you did it back then. And she's like, ah, it was funny. It's good. She looked like a bowl. Like her head was like a bowl.
I didn't watch Genkai Toppo yet. I don't know if they put footage on that.
I don't know. I think the footage was from Genkai Top actually.
Oh, okay. Because I saw the one last week or the week before when they did have footage, and that was just what is it, Rika, who lies about buying AKB albums.
You know what she did?
Yeah, they asked her, what's the latest CD you bought? And she's like, oh, I bought the AKB album, and the interview is like, oh, is that what you really bought? She's like, yeah, that's what I really bought. And then they asked her on the show, it's like, oh, is that what you really bought, or is that what you just said to them so you get a spot on the show? Or so you can get a spot in NMB? And she's like, yeah, I lied. So, I think we're going to start seeing more of this audition footage being leaked onto the shows.
I love audition footage. It's great.
I think it's awkward.
I think it's hilarious, but it's really cute. Like there's that one picture of Fuchan, Kayla, and Joe from their audition, and they're like all such cuties. And now they're all grown up.
You know what's weird was that I was listening to N1, the first stage.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to Bird, right? Of Sayaka, Rika,
best.
And Haru. And then I'm listening to Haru's voice, I'm like, oh my god, dude, she sounds so young. She sounds like a kid. And I mean, she was a kid, right? But like back then, like she looked old. And you wouldn't think that. So weird.
It is weird.
Okay.
She's an enigma. Okay, so what else happened? Speaking of Bird, though, Sayaka, because she's
Jesus, the worst transitions I've ever
heard.
heard.
Really? Like, I was actually going to continue talking about her Bird performance, because I was watching it a few days ago. But I'll talk about something else to keep this moving. Okay, but it also relates to her. Her photo book. We didn't really talk about that, but that's pretty major. So 43,000 sales in the first week. Yay! But it was second place because Yui Han's photo book also came out.
No. I think that was the week before.
Oh, well, it came out the week before, but it was still first place. So.
The week before, Yui Han had 10,000 sales, and Sayaka's only had 3,000. Maybe they were like, I don't know, limited release or something. I have no idea.
Oh.
But then when I checked today, it had 43,000 sales. I'm like, okay.
Well. It's
number 2 behind Yokai Watch, the strategy guide.
Well. What you gonna do about that? I don't really know anything about Yokai Watch, but it's very popular.
I only know the song. And now I don't know the song. It's evading me right now. Well,
anyway, one of our friends reported for us. For her photo book, Saine also had a mini handshake event for, like, if you buy the limited thing or whatever, you can go handshake her. So he had 10 tickets. So I'm very, very jealous of that.
I don't know. I mean, if I showed up 10 times, I'd be like, I feel bad about my life.
But no, like, not just like her private handshake event, but Saina's just been destroying the handshake sales all around. Like, she was the only one who sold out in first round of the AKB single, only one who sold out first round of the NMB single, like, Don't Look Back.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Like, she's just leagues ahead of everybody. Like, it used to be like, Milky was up there too, but now I think what happened is people are all applying for Saine first round, and then because they know they can get Milky second round now, because Milky only had like a few sold out first.
I don't think she had any sold. Maybe like
she
one.
Two.
Also, if you look at the sales, because we like to look at slots. Independent. Oh, we like to look at slots. Haha. We like to look at slots independent of cities. So if you look at some of the other, if you look at the slots in Nagoya, they sell out really slowly.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, for example, they had Fuchan and maybe Midus like sell out a few slots, but in Osaka, but like 0 in Nagoya.
Right.
Stupid Nagoya.
I was like, who wants to go all the way over there? But when you say all the way over there, it's like a 45-minute bullet train. But that's also expensive, so who wants to do that?
Well, the idea is you don't go there to get a handshake. The idea is you live there and you get a handshake with them.
Right. Oh man, I didn't see this, but when I was there, it was the cutest thing. I saw this girl, because it was like a Saturday, and she had like her school uniform on, and she went and did her handshake, and then I saw her leaving. So I'm like, did she just do her handshake and then now she's on her way to school or something, or vice versa? And it's just super cute. Like, man, that must be so nice to just, like, live there and be like, oh, I can go to the handshake event this weekend. Oh, maybe I'll go next weekend. Man, so
I
jealous.
think I saw like four or five girls that were about. I'd guess somewhere like they look like high schoolers or like just or whatever's before high school.
Middle school?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was thinking chugako, so shut up.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I think in the Japanese school system. That's right. Shut up.
Wow. Okay.
So no, I saw like five girls, and they all had the BKB shirt on.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That's my dream.
Good times.
Lastly, as far as random things goes, Momoko had her birthday, and she
Yay.
did show up. I didn't watch the show yet.
Well, also Yuki had her birthday.
Yeah, that was yesterday or last night.
Yeah, but we're here for it.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to mention Momoko because she's been out for like since New Year's. She hasn't showed up for the tour, and she didn't show up for the Aichi tour either. So there's a lot of concern over her health.
Yeah, what's up with her?
And I hope she does. I hope she gets better because she's hilarious.
Does anybody know what it is?
I have no idea. She's on AKB Chome Chome that aired last night.
Oh.
But that was a long time ago because she had that Cleopatra look.
Ah.
She doesn't have the bright
The
strawberry
Cleo.
red hair that she does. Vermilion, I'm sorry.
Vermilion. Always
So,
Vermilion.
I hope she's doing okay.
I hope so too.
She
Poor
is
girl.
a fantastic person to have around in NMB. Oh yeah, as far as subtitled stuff, we finished the Gaiden movie. Gaiden, the
Yay.
movie returns. I only did 10 minutes. Like everything else was done by Under the Ribbon, or at least all the translating was done by him. Obviously our timers did stuff. I don't even know our timers. I'm such a bad person.
Wow. Wow. That's
know.
awful, though. That's
know.
awful.
I know.
You
Snowman.
say I'm bad for being a traitor, but that's like being a traitor to your own team.
Well, normally when I sub stuff, I work alone.
Okay, Benedict.
Who's Benedict?
Benedict Arnold? Never mind.
He doesn't work alone.
My joke was too classy.
No, it was too late. Wow. When I said I work alone, you're like, okay, Benedict. The timing's completely off, man.
I tried.
Anyway, so that's done. Snowman. I know Snowman. Our boy Snowman. He did the QC for that. So it's out now. I think we even... Did we have a hard sub version? I think we even have that one done. I didn't want to release it because I don't like releasing the movie too. That's awkward.
Where can people find the movie?
On the Tepen subs Tumblr.
Ah,
So
I will go do that.
So check that out. If you like the movie, I believe I talked about it in the last episode, and I tried to avoid any spoilers.
Oh, I'm so excited!
I actually haven't watched the translated version, so I don't even know. I don't even know what the quality is like. I only watched I watched it by myself.
Okay, Benedict.
But in other subtitling news, I am going to finish the Kenin MC that they did on day 2 of the Osaka tour that broadcasted on Skapa.
Skapa!
And
Sorry.
I think it's funny just because you get to hear the Kenyan talk crap about NMB.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, obviously they do it in a playful way, but you get to hear about how Keiichi is weird. Kate Chisel.
Kate Chisel?
Kate Chisel, I got that from Lulu. Kate Chisel. How she's weird, and how, like, when she, what is it called? When you walk in, and you say, Ohio gozaimasu. All I can think of is Aisatsu, God.
You mean greeting?
There you
Somebody?
go. Greetings. So when she, like, does her greeting to...
What?!
She does her greeting.
What?! You forgot the word greeting?!
Not like you would know, because you suck at Japanese.
No, I totally knew.
No, but I mean, like, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so when she greets Churi, she, like, grabs her ass.
Oh.
That's our Kate Chisel.
Kate Chiz.
So I think I'm, like, 8 minutes done, and there's only 10 minutes, but that was 10 minutes, or that was at least 8 minutes longer than I thought the MC would be. So that's why it took me a while. So I'll have Snowman do QC, and then that should be out soon.
Yay.
And that's it for subtitle stuff.
That's it for our show.
Yeah, that was short.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I don't know what to do now.
We could say, like, bye and stuff. The opposite of greeting.
I could say, oh, thanks, jackass.
I made a good joke, didn't I?
What?
Yeah.
So you need... The
I'm
first time you
topical.
made a good joke, you gotta
It's
tell everybody about it.
Pretty proud.
That's terrible. Anyway, like I said before, check out the Team N commentary if you just want to see us be really stupid and dumb.
And eat a lot of food.
I didn't mention when we were talking about the handshake, or not the handshake. We were talking about the photo book. I bought the photo book.
Yay!
Those pictures were too good. I normally don't buy photo books because I have nothing to do. I don't do anything with them. They just sit in my corner gathering dust. So, and then I bought DJ Soy Milk a photo book too, because we were supposed to cast yesterday, and then I fell asleep.
This is news to me.
No, it's not. I told you yesterday.
But,
No, I mean I told you this morning, and you're
but
like,
then I said, no, don't really. And then I thought you said, oh, I was okay.
it's just a reminder to you that you need to value your time and get mad when somebody doesn't show up. Anyway.
I'm gonna have a photo book. I'm crying.
Anyway. As everybody complained to Sayaka on 755, they're gonna put it underneath their bed with the rest of their porn.
Oh my god.
What?
The one photo with the it knocks me out. The red bikini one. I'm like, so good.
I think I'm gonna read that photo. I think I'm gonna look at that photo book before I work out, so I feel ashamed. Like, how come I don't have abs yet? I know why. Because I'm fat.
Too perfect. Too perfect.
Ugh, I hate the word perfect. No one's perfect.
She is.
No, she's not. She's very unfashionable.
Too almost perfect.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Alright, well, that's the end of our show. A lot shorter than usual, so I hope you enjoyed it.
But don't be sad, because the party never ends.
Hope you enjoyed it. I was thinking maybe we can switch to this format for future podcasts, just have news, and then we'll do like other side projects. But I will think about that. I will dwell on that.
We will dwell. Give us your input. What do you want to see from us? Yeah.
Does anybody ever talk to you about the show?
Like, sometimes on Ask FM, people will ask me things.
I saw that.
I think there's like one person who follows my Ask FM, and that makes me feel pretty proud.
I saw somebody ask you a question about Miki. It was like, I don't think Joe likes Miki. And then,
Yeah.
and then all you did was restate the stuff that I told you.
Well, that's the stuff I know too. Like the stuff that I've seen from like way back when.
It's like, oh, did you know that Miki is joining us friend? I'm like, well, nobody would have figured that out if I didn't talk about it.
I would have, because Durina posted a picture with her. So don't even. My SKE loyalties have brought me some NMB news. Haha!
There's that bandwagon again.
No! But,
the 2 weeks ago, you're like, oh man, I hope SKE like just burns in a fire.
I do.
What is wrong with you?
Because I'm just so, their management is so frustrating.
Yeah, just like Akipi. Anyway, that's the end of our show.
Bye.
So, I am Osaka Joe.
And I am DJ, so I'm like, oh, hold on. Do you know the Bye Felicia thing?
No.
Oh. I was gonna go, bye Felicia. I guess it's like a thing. I don't know. I heard people saying it. I thought it was really funny.
I tried playing Felicia in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's all I know.
Let's sign off with bye Felicia.
Let's not.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bye Felicia. You didn't do it.
No, this is stupid. Alright, see you guys later.
Bye Joe.